Hi, this is Matthew again. Going to do another video about the Victor Reader Stream 3. I'm just going to turn it on, show you how it turns on and off, and then just kind of go through where the bookshelves are. And basically what I have on my bookshelves right now, but we'll do other stuff later, but just kind of an overview of what is on here, that I have stuff in at least, on mine. So we'll get it back out again. I'll turn it back on, try to aim the speaker at the mic as best as I can so you can hear it. I've got it cranked up to the max on 20, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to turn it on. The power button, of course, is that upper left one on the side of the unit. You just hold it in and it beeps, and it will take a bit to start because I swear there's a phone in here.
Welcome to Victor Reader.
My cart of stuff. Please wait. Seller direct to player. 6 books. 1.
Fire in the Stars, an Amanda Doucette mystery.
And you're going, what? Yeah. I found a way into the Canadian library. I won't go into that, but I have access to that library. Both of them, actually. Yeah, I'm reading a book there from that.
Wi-Fi connected.
And we're connected to Wi-Fi. I got that set up. And on this bookshelf, this is from SEAL, the Center for Equitable Library Access in Canada. I have a few books here. I'm just going to use my 4 key to go forward. And I'll show you what I'm reading a mystery series. I've got those 4 books here. I'll show them.
2.
Prisoners of Hope, an Amanda Doucette mystery.
Yeah, that's when they record. I think there's maybe a commercial book on here too, but those 2 they recorded.
3.
The Ancient Dead. Dreamscape presents The Ancient Dead by Barbara Fradkin. Narrated by Heather Firth.
I'm guessing they have now used commercial books for the last 2 new titles. The 5th book is not on. Well, it's their Bookshare, but I don't have their Bookshare. I have the U.S. Bookshare, so I can't get into that. But I'm waiting for the audio version. They have not put it up yet.
4.
The Trickster's Lullaby, Amanda Doucette mystery.
Those are all that series. So they read 3 out of the 4 they have so far, and you can only read e-text of the other book, the 5th book. And then they have a couple of random Tom Swift things that I think might have been ours, but they were clearly taken from records and maybe put onto tape, but we don't have them on Bard. But they have them, and they are these 2.
5.
Tom Swift and his Outpost in Space.
A little bit of crackle there. Probably not going to capture that very well.
6.
Tom Swift and his ultrasonic cycloplane.
Yeah, unfortunately, SEAL, even Loading Ally, and some of those, they compress their Daisy books, and they don't sound as good. Not unlike Bard and even RNAB in the UK. But yeah, I'll listen to those later. We'll go back.
Sync content now.
Oh, I could sync, yeah, if I wanted to. The nice thing about this thing, they have what they call direct-to-player. And if you have Wi-Fi capability and you set this up, you have to tell them you want it. And they can do a couple of things. They can put a book on there for you, which they had some welcome books. You can do what's called automatic selection, and the system will just pick books of genres you tell them when you contact their help email. That's what I did. And they will send books every day. I get 3. I think you can change that, but 3 is okay. Sometimes I've gotten a few things like that Amanda Doucette thing I was showing you. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. It's in Canada, so I wanted to read a Canadian book on Canadian service. I'm weird because Bard has they now have access to all of, I think, pretty much all of their books that NLS has narrated. So you get a lot of those now. I'm sure that bulked up their collection considerably. Because a friend of mine used to always complain about how there were no books. Hopefully he's got more books now. They don't seem to alter the Bard books or even tell you that they're from somewhere else. They like NLS always says that it's like from the Marrakesh Treaty, which allows stuff like this to be made available. They have some of this stuff on there, but not like Bard did, where you've got all their narrated titles. They just pick what they want from here and they just put that up there. Yeah, so and I could sync that. And what it will do though, if you have stuff in the bookshelf, it will just go out. You can change this, but it will just go out when it turns on, has Wi-Fi. It'll grab any new books up there that you have. It'll just grab them all for you. And I guess you can tell it not to, but I kind of like it. I'll keep it for now. But I could sync this library if I wanted right now, if I needed to, but I don't. I don't have any. The books I had were a couple from yesterday. One I found was Bard, and I deleted it because I could just get it off Bard.
1. Fire in the Stars.
To
An Amanda Doucette mystery.
beginning. I'll hit the one key. That's the bookshelf key to go to another bookshelf that I have.
Internet radio.
Oh yeah. Internet radio.
Internet radio. 2. Playlists. 1. Favorites.
Yeah, I got some favorite stations here. And then also number 2.
2. Humanware playlist. English North America.
Yeah, apparently Humanware has different playlists of stuff that they have. I guess this might, depending on what language you have or what English language you have set to. Mine was already pre-configured because this one, like, they configured it. They set it up for me. They updated the firmware, and it was at a whole 100% charge when I got it. I was astonished. They sent me a bunch of other online stuff in the email, but yeah, I don't know for sure how this came out of the box, but it's okay. But yeah, that's that. And then we have
Search on OO Tunes.
that one. You can search the OO Tunes, like on the iPhone, there's an app called OO Tunes that costs normally. This is their entire database. You can search and browse for things. If he's got it, it's there. It's a good app. That's my alarm when I need something kind of music or talk to wake up to, or like there's a soccer game on. I don't want to miss the game. I'll throw this on in the morning and wake up to it so I can go where I need to go and get the game up while I'm laying in bed.
1. Favorites.
And back in the favorites, I took one from the Humanware BBC World Service. It says stream 3 only, which is weird because I'm pretty sure that isn't a thing. But yeah, they have lots of ways to access the World Service. But also, if you go into uTunes and you search or browse for things, if you set them as favorites, they will go here. The way to get to those, you have to hit like you're playing one or you find one. You have to hit that diamond-shaped key at the top right of this keypad. You hit it once and it says favorites. Or no, it says add to favorites. And then you just hit the pound key to confirm, and it'll say added to favorites. And I've got several in there. I'm not going to go through all those, but I'll hit the books at least. But I got about 16 in there right now. Quite a few blind ones, some local stations. One OTR station I like a lot. Like one other news station from the UK. I'll probably add more as time goes, but I was just trying to get a few in. Yeah, I've got all all that kind of stuff in here. And then we'll go back.
2. Humanware. 1. Favorites.
The one key for the next bookshelf. Of course, to browse these bookshelf, you hit the 4 to go back, 6 to go forward. Kind of like you're swiping on an iPhone almost, but yeah, you're going forward and back through menus and stuff. Scroll up and down, which are the 2 2 and 8, I don't quite. I guess if you need to get some part of an article or something quicker, you might hit that. I haven't quite figured out what those to do exactly yet. But I don't tend to need them at the moment. So we'll go to the next bookshelf.
TuneIn Radio.
Yes, TuneIn Radio is on here.
TuneIn Radio. Search TuneIn stations.
Yeah, these are the online. There's 2 bookshelves, online and offline, as I said, I think, yesterday. But you can search all the TuneIn stations.
Search TuneIn
You
podcasts.
can search podcasts from them.
Browse.
We can browse for stuff.
Search TuneIn
Well, I want
stations.
to browse because that will show me, because that's how you get to your favorites. I have some favorite
Browse.
stations. I would hit the confirm key here.
Home.
Yeah, there's the home, like that's anything that like I last listened to or they recommend stuff. And then
Browse library.
browse library is where your favorites are. Kind of weird, but that's what they call that. Got quite a few local stations there, and like Tom Hanks' oldie station I put on there, and like Sky News is there. Yeah, Sky News was not in my TuneIn one. Sorry, it's in this bookshelf, and stuff like that. But then we have,
Local radio.
yeah, it'll, I guess, kind of know where you are. It isn't a location thing, but it knows I'm here in Springfield, Missouri, so I'm not sure if, I never gave it my, I guess because on TuneIn I used Facebook back in the day, and maybe it knows from that I'm here. I'm not sure, unless it's going off of my IP. I don't know for sure how it's determining, because there's no kind of location services that I know about in here to turn off or on. But it's in the right place. It knows where I am, so you have that.
Trending.
You can see what they have for trending.
Music.
Obviously, we have a couple of genres. Music. You can see all the music stations,
News and talk.
all the news and talk stations,
Sports.
all the sports stations.
By region.
You can go by region. You can go by. It shows you countries. You can search there, or you can explore them. Or it's by regions, and then it goes by country, and then cities when you explore each one. Or you can just search in there for stuff.
Language.
You can go by languages if you just want to find like Spanish stuff or whatever. You can do that. If you just want to browse that.
Podcasts.
They do have podcasts on here if you would like to do it that way. I have not done that because I have a podcast player normally for stuff on my phone usually. But I might put some on at some point. I don't know. But there's a podcast app too, which we'll get to in a second.
Home.
And back to home again. Inside of home, though, I'll show you what's in home so that way you know. Confirming it. It's kind of cool.
Recents.
Yeah, there's all the recent stuff I've played on TuneIn.
Featured collections.
There's feature collections, stuff they think people might want to listen to.
Included with TuneIn Premium.
Yeah, there's included with TuneIn Premium. If you have TuneIn Premium, there's a bunch of like TV feeds of uninterrupted news, and I did a trial one time, and when they go to commercials, it just takes you to something that was like several hours ago you can listen to while the ads play, and it says that there's no commercials here, and yeah, it'll like play like something from this morning or last night or something that they were talking about, or part of an interview with somebody. Yeah, that's what those are. There's audiobooks and other like sporting events in there and stuff.
Hear what's new.
You can hear what's new, different things in there.
From the mind of Garth Brooks.
Yeah, because Garth Brooks has his station here, so he's got I guess stuff that he likes to listen to, or people he likes or something from Garth.
Just for you.
Just for you, so maybe things it thinks I might like that based on stuff I've listened to or favorited.
National and world news.
National world news stuff. I might go in here at some point, grab some other stations, maybe, if I feel like it.
National sports coverage.
Yeah, I've seen that changes depending on where you are. Be a lot of like baseball, basketball, hockey, football here, stuff like that.
Top podcasts.
The top podcasts, I guess, that people are listening to.
Popular stations in your area.
Popular stations in my area. Again, it somehow knows where I live. I guess probably based on my Facebook stuff, maybe.
Local radio.
And back to local radio again.
New and emerging broadcasters.
New and emerging broadcasters. I'm not sure what that is about, but yeah, there's a few. You can get to local radio either in home or as a separate category. So.
What do you want to listen to?
Oh, I guess you can search for what you want to listen to. And we should go back to the beginning now.
Recents.
Yeah, back to recents again. We'll hit cancel out of here, go back.
Home.
And I'm just going to go...
Browse.
Yeah, go back here.
Search tune in podcast. Search tune in stations.
Hit the one key to go to the bookshelf again.
References.
Yeah, this is an interesting one, references.
References. 0. Files. Search on Wikipedia.
You can search Wikipedia for articles. I have not done that yet. I'm sure at some point I'll do a video about this, but you can browse Wikipedia, or you can search Wikipedia, or...
Search on Wiktionary.
Either one. Let's just go to Wikipedia. I'm not going to search right now.
Search on Wikipedia.
I'm going to hit the confirm key here just to show you what it's in here.
Enter text to search.
Okay, you just literally just search. Okay. But I don't feel like typing on the phone keypad type thing to search for something, but later on I will. I'm just more of an overview today.
Cancelled.
If I don't drop this.
References.
There we go.
0. Files. Search on Wikipedia.
Hit the one key again. Go to another bookshelf.
NLS Bard.
There we
1.
go.
Book. 1.
Strangers in Time by David Baldacci.
Never read him before. I saw they were in the most popular. I just wanted to grab a book on here to show it. Forgetting I hadn't authorized the silly thing. That was very quickly done yesterday. Had to pull my keys off when I got home to connect to Wi-Fi. It just said 3 user keys. What did it say? 3 user keys processed. I had to, say I had the stream and like I had given my serial number. My name and address were already there because it's on Bard. There's a certain page for it. That set it off to NLS. It approved me early in the morning yesterday. He more than sends the key to me. I could have put it on manually, but I just went home and got off the Wi-Fi, and it booted up, connected to Wi-Fi, waited a bit, got some of the Seala books, and it downloaded those user keys for Bard. So I have a Bard book now. Can play Bard, but I only have one book on here right now. But it's an interesting. It's a World War II book. It sounded interesting, so I decided to get it. So we'll move on because I only have one book on here. As I said, one book.
Search for books.
But I can search for books, of course.
1.
Strangers in
Search for books.
And if I go into search for books, though, I'll show you this.
Search collection.
Search the whole collection.
Wish list.
You can pull your wish list. Anything off your wish list you have on here, you can download right here. And of course, you could add things to your wish list if you had searched for something. Then you could go find it.
Most recent.
The most recent books that they have added to the collection. I found one yesterday I had requested from another place who then went to Wolfner. I grabbed it on my phone, but yeah, there's some recent stuff here.
Most recent magazines.
There's the most recent magazines they've put up.
Most popular.
Most popular, that's where I got that book from. Anything people are like reading, I guess they have some way of gauging what the popular books are. I don't know how they do that.
Browse magazines.
You can browse all the magazines in general, and you can subscribe to them here, I'm sure, and get pull issues down. Any subscribed magazines go into your wish list. I've got a few in there. Shouldn't be anything now, though, that I care about.
Browse categories.
You can browse all the categories of books, and then click on them and go just looking around in there and pulling stuff. Or, oh, well, that looks good. I'll read that later. Add it to your wish list or whatever.
Previous downloads.
Everything you've previously downloaded will show up here like, oh, what was that book called? I forget. I've done that. I've had to go back in and, oh, there it is. And I've pulled it again. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that. But you can go in here and get it back. I think there's I forget how many results. I've got like 900 things in here of stuff I've downloaded at some point or another over the years.
Search collection.
And back to the beginning. We'll go back to another bookshelf.
NLS Bard 1 book.
Yes, we know.
Podcast.
Podcasts.
1 podcast feed. 1 13 minutes presence. The Space Shuttle. BBC World Service. 3 new episodes.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to read this. I listened to this one. I've neglected it, so I put it on here. It's probably the most recent. I'm still trying to figure out how I pull all of them down so I can hear all of it, not just the new ones. Because they had a season on, this current season is a space shuttle. The previous season was about Apollo 13, and then they did the first season was on, the moon, going to the moon landing and all that. And so I want to pull all of it down. I want to hear all of it. The space program is interesting. But that is here. I'll show you what's in here, though.
3 episodes. 1 The Space Shuttle. 2 The Greatest Test Flight. New.
Yeah, that just aired. I heard part of that on Monday night, actually. I was playing with the stream, and I pulled the World Service real quick, and it was playing. I heard the last, 10, 20 minutes of it. Kind of in the middle of talking about the space shuttle.
2 The Space Shuttle. 1 The Space Plan. New.
The space plan, not Spaciplan. Come on now. Space plan. Then the other one is just...
3 Introducing The Space Shuttle.
Yeah,
New.
Just the trailer for it.
Get more episodes.
Yeah, but I can only get 10 of them or something, and there's 27 or something episodes. But I could get more.
1 The Space Shuttle. 2 Get more
Let's get back out
episodes.
of this with the-
1 13 minutes presence.
But here-
The Space Shuttle.
Yeah, back to the
BBC World
beginning,
Service. 3
yeah.
new episodes.
Back to the bookshelf here, and if I go right again,
Add podcast feed.
you can add a feed here. Search for it, and you can then add it to your podcast. Let's see. Yeah, I think you just go and you'll find it. It'll have you can go into it. You search it, you go into, or it gives you. I think there's an ad feed in here. I believe. I don't really feel like looking right now, but I will do a bookshelf of this review later. I'll find something and add it,
Check for new episodes.
which we can do.
1
check for it.
13 minutes. Check for new episodes.
For giggles, I'll check for a new episode. There won't be one, but I'll check anyway with the confirm key, the pound.
Started new episode lookup.
Just for giggles. We'll see. We'll see here. There shouldn't be any new ones yet. Come on now. I thought it would have told me right now, but I guess it has to look at all the episodes, maybe. Depending on your podcast, this could take forever. If you have a gigantic one of thousands of episodes, this only has 27 or something, but I'm just going to cancel that because I don't really care right now.
NFB Newsline. 6 books. 1 Kansas City Star, July 24th, 2025.
Here's a Newsline bookshelf with the papers. I do Kansas City Chiefs and Royals and stuff, and I've had family in the area, so I have the Star on here. But I also have
2 Kansas City Star, July
three issues of it,
Kansas
and
City
then-
Star, 4 Springfield News Leader, July 24th, 2025.
that's the local paper. There's 3 of those. It's always the current one, and then the last 2 back issues.
5 Springfield News. 6 Springfield News. Sync content now.
You can see content now if you want to. Yeah, mine hadn't quite pulled the papers down, so earlier I got the Wi-Fi active on here. At work, I pulled them down so I could get the today's instead of yesterday's, but I may show that in a second.
Add publications.
And you can add any publications from any magazine, any paper. I'll look at that in a minute.
1 Kansas City Star, July 20. Add publications.
Yeah, if I hit my confirm key here, if I go in here, you can go. And
All
look.
publications.
All publications.
breaking news online.
Yes, and it just goes all through them.
National newspapers.
Yeah, the breaking news online, it just pulls from like a website. There's national newspapers here.
Spanish.
Spanish content.
Magazines.
All kinds of magazines they've got.
Blindness specific.
Yep, blindness specific. Yeah, there's a few, like, I forget what all's in there. Different publications.
Fashion.
Fashion stuff.
General interest.
General interest.
Health and fitness.
Health and fitness stuff.
Home and family.
Home and family.
Kids reading corner.
Kids reading corner, I'm not sure what that is.
News and commentary.
News and commentary stuff.
Non-sponsored.
Non-sponsored, I don't know what that is. Some
Popular culture.
popular culture, that could be interesting.
Science and technology.
Ooh, science and technology, all right.
National meetings of interest to the print disabled.
I'm assuming those are like NFB and ACB convention stuff and whatever. I'm not quite sure what's in there.
International.
International stuff. Yeah, I know there's like stuff from, there's a few papers from like Canada and stuff in here too, and The Economist, newspaper from the UK and stuff would be in there.
Alabama.
Then we go by state.
Alaska. Arizona.
Yeah, all the states. You can
Hawaii.
you can pick your different, you can find your paper here if you want, or you can just search it if you feel like typing. If you don't, you can just go to the state you need and hit confirm and go find your paper and add it that way. I'm just going to get through these quickly.
Massachusetts.
There's going to be 50 of them and
New
territories.
Mexico.
Okay, we'll just do this.
Vermont. West Virginia. Wyoming. NFB Newsline Channel.
Oh, there's his own channel of information, probably like convention schedules and different issues. Probably getting your voting ballots and stuff might be in here too for national stuff.
National Federation of the Blind National Channel.
Oh, NFP has its own channel.
National Library Service National Channel.
So does NLS.
NFB Newsline News.
Its own news for NFB.
Job Listing Service.
Job listing service.
NFB Newsline. How to booklet.
Oh, about how the service works.
All publications.
Nothing for the ACB, unfortunately, but I know they have convention stuff that they have for both. That's probably in that meetings area. I know they have schedules for both. I know. Said they didn't let them have their own channel. I know it's an NFB sponsored thing, but this is free to use. You just have to contact your library if you want to get newspapers and magazines this way. You just have to contact your local library, and they'll let you set up. I think you can do it. You can contact NFB too. Either way, they'll get you hooked up. They'll get you the forms and whatever. I've had this forever. Back in '99, I was in high school in '99, so or was it 2000? Something like that. Maybe 2000. I didn't fill the form out really. My vision teacher and I think my mom maybe. I don't know if she filled it out. I think I can't remember, but I know my vision teacher person helped me fill that out. I believe. We'll go hit one to get another bookshelf.
NFB Newsline.
Yes, you know.
Bookshare. 2.
Yeah.
Books. 1. The Shortwave Mystery.
It's a Hardy Boys book. I do have to Bookshare. Pricey little thing, but maybe now I can really use it. Plus, the thing we'll read out real books as well as print stuff and audiobooks. And one other book.
2. The Wild Robot.
I need to see that movie. I thought, oh, they have the book, so I grabbed the book that it came from. It probably will be a quick read. It says it was a Caldecott book, which means it's pretty short. But I'll read that on here probably at some point. And that's all I have for Bookshare right now.
Search for books.
Yeah, I can go and search for books. We'll do that in a second.
1. The short search for books.
They confirm hit search for books. Let's see what we have in here.
Most popular.
Yeah, the most popular. I think that's where I found that Wild Robot book, I believe.
Most recent.
The most recent, that's always a lot of textbooks. But great if you need a textbook for school and I've been anxiously waiting for it to get downloaded for your classes, I'm sure. And you can request things. I don't know how that would work, but you can go look at all the recent stuff they've added, and it is huge.
Browse categories.
You can browse the different categories. I think I went in here and looked in fiction, I forget, but you can browse categories.
Previous downloads.
Everything I've ever downloaded is right there. Previous downloads.
Title search.
You can just search for the title of the thing.
Author search.
By the author.
Full text search.
I guess that's all kinds of different search options for full text.
Reading lists.
I guess you can set up reading lists and go in here and get stuff off of there or see what you've just added to it.
Most popular.
And back to most popular. So we'll go...
Search for books. 1.
Go back to the bookshelves again.
Seller direct to player.
And we're back
6.
to where I was.
Books.
Okay.
1.
Now we'll go to the offline section.
Offline bookshelf.
I hit
Notes SD card.
Yeah.
Generic. 0. Notes.
I hit the center button at the top here of the keypad. It's a circle, kind of like round button for the bookshelf, and I'm online. The first one it comes to are notes. That's where any of your recordings go that you might make. I need to set that up. It's in crappy quality right now, but I don't care at the moment. Apparently you can also record streams as well. I've not messed with that just yet, but I probably will at some point. Then another bookshelf I have offline is...
Talking books. 2. Books.
Yep, talking books.
1.
This is an RNIB talking book. Long Shot by Dick Francis.
Yep, I got into that library also. I won't go into that. Just know that I did. So I got a book from there. Was mentioned in a show I like. I wanted to read the book, so I did. I've got it here. I haven't started it. The other book I have is from the other Canadian library called NELS, the National Network of Equitable Library Service, I think it stands for. I got one book from there. I'll explain it. It is...
2.
The Hunt for Red October by Tom Clancy.
Yes, that is from them. I've not read their version. That is a weird library. It is a weird hodgepodge of all kinds of stuff. I think it's a nonprofit. Kind of reminds me of some of the illegal blind websites that have existed over time. They have their own material, some stuff from Bard, a whole bunch like here. I think this is from the Library of Western Australia. They have stuff from Vision Australia. I don't know if they use the New Zealand Library or not. When I look for something, the vast majority is going to be from Library of Western Australia or Vision Australia's collections. I forget which one this is. I think it's Western Australia. But it could be. I think it's Western Australia. But it intrigued me to have an Australian reading me Tom Clancy, so I might read it at some point. I decided to grab it from them. They even have like a Walking Dead comic, a graphic novel. I know someone was asking us for it somewhere, and the library was able to find it. And they said it was from Canada. I checked CELA, nothing. So I checked NNELS, and there it was. And it is a really bad text-to-speech voice that was describing the panel layout and stuff. I didn't feel like messing with it, but I think they added some random sound effects as well. But yeah, it's a weird collection. I have found a few obscure things here, and just other things that they have read themselves. They have been read elsewhere, but they've also read out. And there's also some library in Vancouver they use. So they get some stuff from that they record for them or something. It's an interesting collection. I wish all America's countries could just get on these libraries, because I'd be on as many as possible. It is an interesting hodgepodge of stuff that is very hard to explain. It's weird how to search. It is an interesting place. I'm glad I'm on it. Yeah, but I won't go into all that right now. Maybe someone I can vaguely talk about how it's done, but I'm not going to worry about that just now.
1.
This is an
RNIB.
Other books.
Here?
3. Books. 1. Margaret Mizushima, Standing Dead Timber Creek K9 Mysteries, Book 8.
I'm reading that series on Bard, but they don't have the new book. It's been around forever. I've had it forever. I just never got it extracted. Somebody sent it to me. I kept hoping Bard would get it, but I read the last one, I think, on Hoopla from my library. But I put that on here. And then the other two books are books that the Reading Service Audio Reader in Lawrence, Kansas has a request service. I'm sure others do too, but I requested some books. So I put two of them on here. The third book I got was, I've already read, so I didn't put it on here. The two books I'm going to read, I'm in the middle of the first book here.
2. Shadows of Slaughterhouse 5.
I'm in the middle of that. That one is special because my grandfather, this is about basically the guys that were captured in the prison at the Battle of the Bulge in World War II, which my grandfather was one, and they got sent to a place in Germany near Dresden. Dresden got bombed, and they had to go and clean up all of the stuff every time there was a bomb attack. And my grandfather is interviewed in this book several times. He's, I think, the second or third. They talk about the war itself and about this particular unit that got sent here. They were all green newbies, had not had any combat experience, and they got sent here, and it's all their recollections. Each section, each chapter starts over. Each person has their recollections, and they go through them, then they go to a new section, and they start over again. So he's like the second or third person. I think he's like the third person, maybe, that's in each rotation of people. And I forget how many people there are, but it's all their recollections from letters or interviews or tape interviews or things their family wrote about their experiences, I guess, because maybe they had talked to them at some point. Some, like my grandfather, aren't quite as wordy. Some are very wordy, but it has been an interesting... I'm in the middle of this one. I was amazed they were able to read it. It is a huge, long book, but they read the whole blasted thing, and I'm so thrilled. And then one other one I wanted to read was...
3. 34 East.
Yep, I've got that one from them, too. It's a Cold War era novel from the mid-'70s that randomly came up on CBS Radio Mystery Theater. I'm listening to those episodes. It was a wonderful commercial. It was great. Like, I must read this book now. And now I can. I read one chapter, but I need to read the rest of it. Looks interesting. Looks good.
1. Margaret Mizushima. Standing
one.
Z's SD card. Generic. 0.
Yeah.
Notes.
I don't have any other things right now. There's a music folder. I've not put anything in there yet. I think it's the only folder I don't have anything in right now. But you also can put like movies and shows in here, and plus there's treble and bass controls instead of like speed, tone, volume, which you can change that with the power button if you hit it once or twice, 3 times, speed, tone, volume in a bookshelf, and then in music it's like treble and bass, and I forget what the other one is, but you can adjust that. If you want good sound, if you have headphones, you can put any movies or TV shows in here, or like radio dramas or full cast books, and they'll sound pretty good. They have different settings for music playback, but I need to put music on here. I've not done that. But those are those all in a nutshell. I want to go back to my online now with that key.
Online bookshelf. Seller direct to player. 1.
Oh, she won't shut up.
Fire in the Stars.
But that is that,
Amanda Doucette mystery.
in a nutshell, of what is on this thing, what you can do with it. Quite a bit. It'd be great if, like, you just want to read books a different way, or just, you can have books different places that you're reading. This thing is so small, it fits in a pocket, or like a shirt pocket, or regular pants pockets. You can just be along listening to stuff. You always need to have Wi-Fi to use it if you're reading a book of some sort or whatever. Great for trips. Just throw it in a bag real quick. If you don't have self-service or just don't want to pull your phone out, just pull this thing out real quick, and a few key taps get us something. Sometimes the phones, you have to have a few more steps to get to something. So, What I'll do now too, I'm going to turn this thing off and back on again. We'll turn it off because I turned it on. I showed that, but you just hold down the power button to turn it off, and it will do.
Shutting down. Please wait.
And it will take a second to do that. Here. And it's off. It's quite a beep when it shuts off. It's kind of weird, but it seems like to me it's a louder beep when it's on. The beep there is very much is like they're both like the Stream 1. They're just a different pitch and stuff now, tone. But not as 8-bitty to me, like DOSy sounding. I think the shut off is much closer to, I think maybe the same sound. The turn on is not. It was a higher pitched beep than it is now. But yeah, that's that in a nutshell on my, what I call my card of stuff. Yeah, with Humor Companion, you can name your cards. So I did on that. I had to plug it in, and then I could name the card, and I could move my configurations for Newsline and Sela and Bard and stuff on there. Yeah, Sela I had to put in that manually. It didn't like my configuration. I don't know why. I typed it in. It was perfectly fine with that, so I don't know what was wrong with that. Oh, yeah, and Bookshare. I logged in Bookshare on there, too. So, yeah, lots of stuff to explore. But I just wanted to do a kind of overview of turning it on, seeing what's there, what everything is that I've got stuff in. But that is that right now. Look for more of these. I'll go through each thing individually on both bookshelves. But I think I will throw on some music while I've got this here and my cables here for to charge / using the computer. I think I will go find something to put on here so I can use that bookshelf. But right now, that's all for the moment. I will see you guys in another video.